Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning into the channel. This is going to be your general reading for June 1st through the 15th, 2021. Just want to let you know that every message is not going to resonate with everybody, so take what information is for you and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, you may want to check your moon and rising signs. You may have a message there. Other than that, we're going to do this again on the 15th through the end of the month of June as well. Any information that you need about Sage Company is in the description box. So with that said, Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. All right, so here we go, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let me assess what I got going on in front of me so I can pull off these energies here. Okay. So I feel like for some of my Sagittarius, you guys are going through some type of transformation. It may be spiritual, okay? It may include spirituality, all right? I know with this change, I feel like for those who's going through this transformation, you feel like it's an opportunity to add more to your life, to give you, it's an opportunity at abundance. It's an opportunity for giving you all that you need, all that you want. It includes love, the offering of love. Right? All right, so that's for some of my Sagittarius. I feel like for some of my Sagittarius, this is a spiritual quest, okay? For other Sagittarius, I feel like that you want to make a change because whatever change that you make is for the better, and it's going to give you better opportunities. It's going to give you more shots at more things. It's like you've gotten all the knowledge and the information you need to move forward for this opportunity. All right. For this opportunity to have more, to add more to your life. I also feel like for some of you, this opportunity also involves somebody that you already have had some past dealings with, and now you guys are collaborating to pull something together here that's going to give you all that you want and all that you're asking for, right? Plenty, cup running over, okay? For those who is going through the spiritual transformations, it's because you think something of yourself, right? it's something about you, your old ways, or your old, yeah, your old ways or means of doing things that you're just no longer happy with, and so therefore you want to make this change internally, right? Okay. Because the old way, it just isn't satisfying to you anymore, and so you're needing this transformation. You need this renewal of life, and that's just how I feel like I see it for the Sagittarius that are going through this spiritual transformation. Okay, because the old way had some some aspects of it that were negative, very negative, whether it involved addictions or um, obsessions and stuff like that, right? And so you're leaning toward the spiritual realm now to make you new again, make you whole again, is what I'm feeling. All right. Um, and then my other Sagittarius, it's just that I feel like that you have an opportunity now, like I said, with somebody you done had some past dealings with, you have opportunities now to start anew, to make something that's really beneficial for the both of you guys. That's going to bring in the prosperity and the abundance and the opportunities and stuff that you guys are working toward. Okay, so I'm going to pull some clarifying cards here, dig deeper into what I feel like I'm seeing. All right, let's go. Let's go. I also picking up on the energies of if there are some married couples, there may be some of my married Sagittarius is here who the only way to save and salvage what you have is to think of how to do things differently. And in that aspect, somebody in the relationship had to change, right, in order to make this work. And that you may have sought out counseling, like marriage counseling, advice from a spiritual leader, like your priest or your pastor, to get this counseling so you guys can get back to how when things were better, and you can work toward the future. You need to continue to make things better for you guys. But however, whichever the situation is for those categories that I laid out for my Sagittarius, it's all life changing. Okay, this is all life changing. All these changes, whether it's you in an internal change, a change for the better, to finally take a spiritual path towards something, or to mend and heal a relationship, somebody that you've had prior dealings with coming back and you guys making something out of something. You know what I'm saying? This is all, in the end result is a life-changing end result. Okay, because for the person or the people who's on that spiritual path, I really feel like that the love for yourself and self-love, which was absent before, because prior there were these negative aspects of you, these addictions, the obsessions, that type of stuff. So now, and that's not self-love, right? So now you're implementing these things that is displaying love of self, right? And so that love is coming into you, the love that you are seeking for self-love and self-guidance, like that, okay? But it's definitely some ties to people from the past here in all these situations. I'm having so many repetitive cards that's exuberating so much repetitive information. It's just saying in all these situations, you guys are dealing with someone else. Somebody, there's an element of somebody else being here who is either somebody from your past, somebody that you've had prior dealing with, okay? I feel like for those on the spiritual journeys, that some of you guys have felt like that you have been a fool and that you have been acting foolishly before, you know what I'm saying? Doing things without thinking about it first, you know, being ignorant to the fact of things. And that's how you were moving and that's how you were doing things. And you're no longer doing that. You're trying to get away from that. You're trying to make better decisions, okay? And for others, especially the ones that's got, you know, who's having the dealings with somebody that they've worked with before, and now you guys are coming together to work together as a team, that this is going to benefit you guys abundantly, financially, right? And it's going to be an abundance of finances. Sorry, that's what I was trying to get at. So it is going to benefit the both of you guys coming together, merging and making this team. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good plan. That was a good plan. Heavy on the repetitive cards. I just want to say heavy on the Capricorn energy, picking up on Capricorn energy. So you guys may be dealing with somebody with Capricorn in their chart. The business people, the other person may be a Capricorn, and if that's the fact, or have Capricorn in their chart, if that's the fact, that's just to let you know that that is the person to do business with to get you guys at this abundance, right? Okay, because it's gonna be it's a lot pouring in. repetitive cards, really repeating it. This is just saying, all of this is just saying, I said what I said when I said it, right? Spirit saying, I said what I said when I said. This is definitely what I said, okay? This lets me know that you guys are on the right track as well. It's confirmation at the confirmation at the confirmation. But for the ones that are working together, I feel like you guys are making each other's dreams come true, okay? And for the ones that are on their spiritual journey, I believe that you're going to definitely get there. You're definitely going to find what you're looking for, especially since now you're incorporating self-love in it, okay? So that's what I have on that. So I'm going to pull some more cards here. These look at more in depth in like the feelings, the emotional side of what my Sagittariuses are going through. So this just highlights some of that. Oh, and for the married couples that are on here, or the couples that are on here that are in committed type relationships, I do feel like that you guys are going to find love again. All right, that you're going to find ways to mend that and get the love back. Okay. Just like in all the scenarios, the end result is a win, okay? All right. Okay. So the first card that I pull, I really feel like that this is representing who you are, Sagittarius, as a person. Okay. You have such creative, you're such a creative person. It's like you can do anything. Okay. And this is just saying you have it all in you, what it takes to do or be what it is that you want to do or be. If you're going to be on this spiritual journey, this is just saying that you're going to do it, because there's no wavering anything in you. You can do it. And when you set your mind, this is all up here on our head. When you set your mind to anything, Sagittarius, all of you, you're going to make sure that you get it done because you have it in you to do anything. All right. And this is really, 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 really great for the partners that are doing business together. Y'all have the magic that it takes to stabilize, grow, and maintain this business. Okay. The second card that I pull, and this person is admiring themselves, right? But there's also images of other people, and then there's like mirrors all around them and picture frames, and and I really feel like, especially for the ones who's on this spiritual journey, is how do you see yourself, right? And all of this is in how you see yourself. Do you admire yourself? And when you look at yourself, is it self-love, or do you see disgust? What do you see when you look at yourself? I feel like this person is admiring themselves, right? They're finding the beauty in the things that they do. They find the beauty within themselves. I don't feel, there's nothing to me radiating anything like egotistical or, I really feel like that this is admiration. And I feel like there people around you admire you too. And for those people who's going to have a second chance at being with somebody that they've known before, or just you done had the dealings with these people before, and here they are again to actually solidify doing something grand with you, it's because they admire what they see. They admire who you are. They admire the imagery that you've put out there and that you displays that this is you. Okay. And then the last one, I really feel like this is the nurturing side of you, and giving that love and that care and that support that is needed for you guys to fulfill whatever it is that you desire or dream or, think big that you're going to do. It's going to take that loving, nurturing attitude to maintain, stabilize, grow a business, right? Maintain, stabilize, mend a relationship. It's going to take love and nourishment. Spiritually, you're going to constantly being in the realm of always needing to nourish and love yourself. Okay. And working a lot with self-love, right? And then for others of you in the Sagittarius realm who's coupled up and stuff, I'm just babies, right? You guys done had a baby or about to have a baby, and you have all the love for the babies. I'm not going to discount that. It's some beautiful mamas here who's doing what they need to do to nourish their babies, to grow and raise them in a healthy environment. Okay. So I'm going to pull some more cards here, Sagittarius. It's a lot of nurturers here. Welcome. All right. I feel like in all of these situations, the spiritual journey, the mending marriages, the business partnership and all that being new, all of these scenarios, the moms, all of y'all, right? There's a level of hope that you are going to be able to see these things through the end. It's a level of hope that you are always wishing for in your journeys whatsoever, but you always hoping that it be the way that you want it to be, that it ends the way that you visualize that things were going to end, and how they are. So, and keeping that hope, right? Even when times are rough and tough, especially on these spiritual journeys, and keeping these relationships together, kudos for knowing that you needed to go out and seek some type of marriage counseling, some type of help. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to that, because you have hope that there's something salvageable here. Okay? All right. So don't lose that. Don't ever lose it. Because that's what's keeping you guys surviving. Is keeping things the way that they need to be. All right, just having that hope. I feel like that a lot of my Sagittariuses are no strangers to using your throat chakra. Okay, the only way that you're gonna help mend anything or repair or whatever is if you speak up and speak out. And so I feel like you've done that. That's how you progressed into going into the counseling. You know what I'm saying? In these businesses, you're going to have to do a lot of speaking up and speaking out, right? Your spiritual journey. This may be an opportunity for you to minister to others, okay? And that's how you're going to be using your throat chakra. You have a story to tell. You have testimonies to share with others. And so you are going to be utilizing your throat chakra, okay? And I've also have the heart chakra. Whether you're the nurturing person, you're somebody in love, finding the self-love for yourself, then exuberating and sending it out to others, the love that you're putting into partnering with someone else to grow and, to have this, all of this has somehow involved your heart chakra, the decisions that you are making, the sympathy that you putting forth, the empathy, right? The understanding, all of that included your heart chakra as well. And you're going to continue to do that. You're going to continue to operate in love. You're going to continue to move in love, all right? So just know that you are involving these two chakras heavily, Sagittarius. All right, I'm not done with you yet. Okay, let's see. This is showing up in several readings. The radical honesty. Look what fell on the throat chakra. Voice. Spirit ain't playing with y'all, and Spirit ain't playing with these messages. Hello. Okay. I hope you're ready for the battle, especially my spiritual warriors, okay? I hope y'all ready for the battle, because just like you knew you had to change something about you and change how you were doing things and move better and being, and taking this spiritual route, you're going to have to move in radical honesty. You're going to have to be totally honest with yourself about how you are moving, okay? Be ready to battle. Because being honest with yourself is a hard thing to always move in. To always being honest with yourself, that means you're going to have to acknowledge a whole lot of stuff that you're not going to be able to sweep under the rug. You're going to have to be totally honest with yourself, especially if you're moving in the spiritual realms, or if you're doing things spiritually, or if you're ministering to others. You can't do that with any deceptive, people do. But is it right? You know what I'm saying? So this is about you though, Sagittarius. And this is just saying, be radical in your honesty with yourself about how you moving. And make sure that this is what you really want to do. Okay? So on top of that throat chakra is voice. You are here to be known. So speak and be seen, right? Like I said, I didn't feel like you've had no problems with using your throat chakra. And for the spiritual ones, y'all are going to be ministering, all right? And you're going to be sharing your stories with others. Just know that. That's 2 cards right there validating that, okay? And in business, you know you got to use your voice or you're not going to have no business. Point blank, period. And for my married couples, you guys have been voicing your needs and your concerns. And that's why you're able to mend this. That's why you're able to repair and move on and grow in love and get that back. You know what I'm saying? Because you used your voice to let it be known that you're no longer happy. I can't move like this with you. And in order it to be a us, this is how it has to be done. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want to just hear from me, let's get a third party in here to kind of like mediate and call us both out on our stuff. All right, let's do that. But you taking those steps because you do want this. Right? You want this new shot at the love that you know is there. Because the love is Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. The love is there. It's definitely there. I said what I said. Right? Okay. And lastly, which is also befitting of the card underneath it, the heart chakra, I have sharing. There is a giving in receiving and a receiving in giving. Right? What you give can come back to you, right? And then when you're receiving, in order for that cycle to keep continuing, then you give. So it's a continuous cycle, right? But how this is knowing that you're going to have to put in this work to get the results, to yield the results that you're looking for, right? So you guys went to counseling and you know you got more work to do for your love. You know, in the business, you're going to have to put in those hours, those abnormal hours as business owners, right? So you can yield the results of the abundance in the finances, right? So that, you know, just look at it that way. There is a give and receive, a give and take. It's karmatic, you know. So just be prepared for that, right? And it's endless things to say what you're going to be giving spiritually to get back in spiritually. So that's just that on that. All right, so my final 3 cards will conclude the reading for my Sagittarius here. And again, we will be doing this in the middle of June, right? And I want to see you all there. Tell your friends, your Sagittarius friends. Ah. All right, so the first card that I pulled, Sagittarius, is unstick the stuck, right? Radical honesty, unstick the stuck. It's just that, you know, just be honest with yourself. The only way that something is going to get unstuck in this situation is for you to don't cloud your visions of what you have for yourself, right? Because we get stuck when we're kind of confused, when we really didn't plan it through and it's not going the way we wanted to, and what and why is it going this way? You know what I'm saying? So just be true to what you're doing. That way it'll move and progress the way you want it to, and you can be not stuck, right? So you don't have these blockages and stuff like that. You got to be totally honest. You got to be realistic about things, and you got to move like that. And this is also an opportunity at a new beginning, which I feel like everybody here is wanting a new beginning at all of these situations. So 46 turns into 10, which breaks down into one, new beginnings. Okay, new beginnings. The distraction of shiny things. Okay, so out there's going to always be some temptations, some things that's going to be thrown in front of us to get us off track, to get us away from our purpose, your callings, to mess up our relationships, to come in between them, to make bad investments when we know they bad. And and it, again, watch out for these things, because these are distractions that are part of everybody's life, that comes up just when we feel like that we figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So just have a heads up on these distractions that are most likely going to come towards you. Okay. And you, the muse, right, Sagittarius, this is all about you. And when you're stuck and not knowing which way you want to go, how you want to do it, just think of how you operate, how you move, how you can use yourself and spiritual persons or peoples. You know what I'm saying? You are the muse. Your testimony, your life, your situations, your experiences is saying use that to teach others. All right. When you're out there ministering, okay, when you're telling your story, you're going to be the muse in that, right? Business owners, reflect on how when you was the customer, when you was on the other side of things, how did this affect your decision to deal with this business anymore? Or knowing that you've been a customer yourself, what can you in your business do? What can you do differently, to drive in more business? Because there's a lot of people who are not paying attention to their customers. Use that, right? So that's what I have for my Sagittariuses. Good luck on everybody's endeavors. And I really love you guys, this new beginnings, right? These are new beginnings, and things can be as beautiful, as loving, as spiritual. It can just be everything that you want it to be, because you're motivated for these things to actually be these ways. And I'm so excited for each and every last one of my Sagittarius that's going through this and doing something about it, right? So we're going to do this again, like I said, in the middle of June. So meet me back here. If you want to support the channel, like this video, make some comments. We love to see them, right? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And that's how you support us. So I'm so proud of my Sagittarius is taking these big steps that a lot of people are so scared to take, right? Okay, until next time, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you.